Hi, hello friends. We're here at the China-ASEAN Week for Cooperation here in Guiyang, Guizhou. And here with us today is Professor Muhammad Ali, President of Punjab University in Lahore, Pakistan. Professor Muhammad, very nice to have you with us today.
Thank you very much.
So Lahore, as we all know, is a very storied city with a very glorious history, and has always been a hub for culture as well as learning. So I think this is also why it's become a very popular spot for cultural tourism as well as museum studies. So just want to hear your insights on recent developments in the Belt and Road Initiative. How has this global initiative helped in maybe Pakistan's facilitation of its cultural tourism as well as museum studies ecosystem?
I think one of the most important aspect of the Belt and Road project is the soft component, where there's a people-to-people exchange. And for that, the cultural aspect becomes very important. And now this week and today, we are actually talking about the cultural exchange, and particularly the museum, because museums are the places where we can show the history, the culture, and the traditions of different nations, of ASEAN countries and all other countries which are part of this Belt and Road project. So I think that the soft component, and for that the cultural museum is the most significant.
Absolutely, sir. Because projecting, culture is what really stays in our heart. Because understanding the progress of human civilization. So I heard that this is your first time in Guiyang, in Guizhou. So how do you think the initiatives such as the China-ASEAN Education Cooperation Week can help to facilitate these exchanges, such as projecting soft power as well as cultural cooperation?
I'm first time here. I've been to different parts of the China many times, but I find it a very beautiful place. And we have from Pakistan we have a big delegation, which the governor of the Punjab was supposed to come, but he didn't come because of the flooding. But I found it a beautiful place and the people. With this, we will encourage our students to come. We'll encourage our people to come and visit. It's green, it's beautiful. People are very friendly. So I think it is one of the most beautiful and attractive destination for the tourists in China.
Absolutely.
Because people normally come to the central part of the China,
oh, yes.
Primarily
Beijing,
and Shanghai and
yes.
maybe Nanjing. Mm-hmm. But I think it's a wonderful project and activity where the organizers are projecting that the other parts of the Chinas are equally or even more beautiful for the tourists to come and see.
I trust the organizers will be very glad to hear your high opinion of this event. So on that note, given that I think this is where I think Guizhou can share some similarities with Lahore, in the sense that it provides something unique in terms of tourism experiences, whereby it's not overly commercialized and really takes our heart and mind to fully experience the wonders and beauties of this of tourism. So on this note, what do you think are some prospects for cooperation in terms of we mentioned that in the future we want to bring students from Lahore to explore Guizhou. What do you think are some initiatives that we can push forward to actually deepen this mutual understanding?
Yeah, I think the director of our Lahore Museum, which is very large, is with us, and we do have a very large museum at Punjab University, a natural history museum. And we have paintings, we have culture, history, everything. And we are visiting museum here in Guizhou today. I think in addition to the students, the business community can come, the members of the civil society can come and visit, and the academia, the professors. So I think that this meeting will, and I've already invited the organizers and the Chancellor of the ancient university to come over to Lahore. So I think that and we previously did, what I want is that we can bring some musicians from Pakistan to Guizhou, because this Eastern classical music is very popular in the world, and we can bring them to perform. Even I would propose that we can bring them to teach the Chinese students or young people the Eastern music, traditional of the subcontinent, particularly Pakistan.
It's very nice to hear, so personally very much looking forward to that. So on a final note, what do you think is some advice that you would like to give maybe the colleagues in the education sector in Guizhou in terms of promoting this province into an international travel destination, because we all know that Lahore has been very successful in that.
I think that one is certainly the promotion of the language on both sides. In Punjab University, we have a Confucius Center, the largest in Pakistan, and we are teaching thousands of the students from school till university level the Chinese language. This promotion of the language, and as you know, the Chinese is the most popular foreign language to learn in Pakistan. Maybe we can encourage some of the Chinese students to learn Pakistani, the Urdu language.
Nice.
And we have a big number of students from China under one project doing their PhDs, particularly in culture, history in Pakistan. And some of them, almost 32, have returned back, and they are holding a very senior academic positions in Beijing. Here in Anshan University, 2 of them are working. So they could be our ambassadors. And as we are very close friends, and bringing people here and from Pakistan to China will be very beneficial for both nations.
Very nice and very heartening to know that in the past few years there really has been a lot of this excellent groundwork in facilitating ties, and we definitely look forward to building more, especially at the China ASEAN Education Week. Yes, and again, thank you so much, Professor Ali from the Punjab University in Lahore, and yes, signing off from the China ASEAN Week for Education Cooperation here in Guizhou.